smoky, got a hit.
They were always saying that cool air was on its way from Canada. Certainly don't see any sign of that here, do you? Do you?
Do I what?
See any sign of cool air?
You're blind, Dub, you're blind. See any sign of what here?
Never mind. Wasn't important. When we met in 1938, it was November. When I said that I would be his mate, it was December. I reasoned he would be the greatest husband that a girl ever found. That's what I reasoned. That's what I reasoned. Then April rolled around.
Trying to breathe all for walk around time store. Line up, you must be out of your mind.
6 months out of the year, I might as well be made of stone. 6 months out of the year when I'm with him, I'm alone.
Cut the corner.
6 months out of the year, he doesn't take me anywhere. 6 months out of the year when I play cards, solitaire. The other 6 months out of every year, we are hardly ever seen apart. But then the Washington Senators take over my place in his heart. 6 months out of the year, I might as well be wearing white. 6 months out of every year is when I find no escape. 6 months out of every year.
Strike 3 ball 4, walk around outside the store. Climb all double play, Yankees win again today. Those damn Yankees, why can't we beat 'em? He's out, he say, he's out, he say, he's out, he say, he's out. You're blind, you must get out of your mind.
6 months out of every year, he lives by the television set.
He's out, he say, he's out.
Can you see that man in my how does he look? I forget.
Let's go.
6 months out of every year, we know there is no other day.
He's out, he say, he's out.
And he isn't home by 6 and 6 and 1. There's a game.
Let's go.
6 months out of every year, when we cook for them and never pays.
Ah.
Instead of praising our goulash, they're praising the place that Willie made.
Strike 3 ball 4, walk around outside the store.
But it's what we wear great.
Win again today.
July 3rd, starting at the morning, which I saw.
He say, he's out, he say, he's out, he say, he's out. You're blind, you must get out of your mind.
We're dying for the river, it's up the green and low. We're dying for the river, it's up the sun. We don't but with them it's a career.
What are we waiting for? April, May, June, July, August, September.
April, May, June, July, August.
6 months out of every year. You're blind, you must get out of your mind.
April, May, June, July, August, September. April, May, June, July, August, September. April, May, June, July.
Okay, so don't try to murder it. Just slip one through the heel. Come on, Sahovic. Get lucky. Oh, and the ball's in the dirt, and he swings. That does it.
So did the Washington Senators win, dear? I'm sorry, maybe next time.
Damn Yankees.
What, dear?
I'd like to lick those damn Yankees just once.
Well, how can you if they're the champions?
If we had just one long ball hitter, just one!
Honestly, Joe, if you keep this up, you're going to give yourself a stroke, or at least ulcers.
Wham!
Now look, take my friend's sister and Doris. They like baseball, but they don't suffer, so... All right, I've got the bridge club tomorrow. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Good night.
good night. Good night, old girl. Wham! One long ball hitter, that's what we need. I'd sell my soul for one long ball hitter.
Good evening.
Hey, where'd you come from? Who are you?
The man who agrees with you.
Reed.
One long ball hitter, that's what the team needs.
Right about that. You from around here?
My name is Applegate, and I believe that we have something in common. A love of the national game.
Who's that?
You don't like to see the Senators in seventh place, do you?
Well, they're getting pulled together yet.
I have a proposition for you. Not only would you like to see Washington win a pennant, but your secret yearning all your life has been to be a baseball player yourself.
Wasn't so bad in high school.
Not so bad, they were scouting you for Kansas City. You still got your spiked shoes and glove. They're up in your bedroom.
Hey, who told you?
How would you like to be the greatest baseball player in the history of the world?
Big joke.
No joke. You can be a great ball
I
player.
can't even bend over and touch my toes.
Try it. Just for laughs.
What do you know?
With my help, a lot of things come easy. Do you smoke?
Hey, how'd you pull that off?
I'm handy with fire.
Who are you?
Actually, I'm quite a famous character. I have historical significance too. In fact, I'm responsible for most of the history that you can name.
Listen, I don't know what the gag is, but whatever you're peddling.
So, it's finally happened. You flipped your lid, huh, Joe? What are you doing out here in the dark talking to yourself?
Talking to who?
Talking to yourself is a sign of old age, don't you know, Joe?
It is.
Is there something wrong with you?
I was just thinking about the game.
We went to the game yesterday. It was Ladies' Day.
And I must say the quality of the hot dogs has certainly gone downhill. Well, I had the 3 worst hot dogs of my life yesterday.
Is Meg still up?
Oh, she went to bed a while ago.
Oh, well, we'll see her at Bridge Club tomorrow.
We just thought we'd stop by on our way home from our ballet lessons.
They couldn't see you.
No, they couldn't. An amusing little stunt. It was all the rage of the Middle Ages.
I think the heat's got me. You mean, you really are?
Can't believe it, eh?
Well, that's crazy. It can't be.
The world is full of crazy things, crazier every day.
What are you doing here?
Great events bring forth great men, Joe. They arise from nowhere, they take command. That's history.
What are you talking about?
I have chosen you, the most dedicated partisan of the noble Washington Senators, to be the hero who leads the team from the wilderness to the championship.
The Senators are in 7th place.
Your powerful bludgeon and sparkling play will inspire the team to greatness. We'll call you Hardy. Joe Hardy will be 22 years old. They'll have to put a new wing on that baseball museum in Cooperstown dedicated to you, the Hardy Shrine.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Just leave everything to me.
My job, my wife?
This is a big operation. We can't let things like that get in the way.
Well, I just disappear, that's it?
Very simple.
And what happens after I stop being a baseball player? Then where would I be?
Well, of course, that's fairly well known.
Yes, but...
No, there's nothing unusual about it. I mean, how do you think some of these politicians around town got started? Or parking lot owners?
No, if what they say is...
Look, I've got something to trade here. I'm offering you a chance to be what you wanted to be all your life.
In my business, we have what you call an escape clause.
But this is not a the real estate.
If I don't like it, I ought to be able to get out.
Get
But
out?
that's my wife to consider.
All right, all right. I've heard enough about your wife. Wives. They cause men more trouble than the Methodist Church. All right. Have your out.
Well, sure, in that case,
At midnight on the 24th of September. I wouldn't do it, but I don't have this damn Yankees win.
you can say that again.
I don't have this damn Yankees win. So it's a deal.
Yeah,
Other hand.
that's it.
What did you expect? To sign your name in blood or some crazy stuff like that? Come on, let's go. The Washington Senators need you.
I want to leave a note for my wife and get my shoes and my glove.
Tell her you're going to Little America to interest Eskimos in split-level houses. I'll call a taxi.
My old girl, my old girl, when you awaken I'll be gone, and tell you where I go. It isn't fair, I know, but trust in me and carry on. My old friend, my old friend, there's something I must let you know. I haven't said it much. Yes, I've lost my touch. But my old girl, I love you so. Now I know it hasn't all been rosy. We've had squalid days when tears were brought about. But in a moment or two, we would be like and never even knew what we thought about. And now your joy has to go, but he'll come back to you again. So sleep your sleep, old girl. Our love will keep, old girl, till then.
Come on, the taxi's waiting.
Hey! Did you? I can't believe it. Wham!
And though your job has to go, he may come back to you again. So sleep your sleep, old girl. My love will keep, old girl, till then. My old girl, my old girl,
You have to sell insurance in the summer too?
I don't have to, but when I see a guy like you that's not covered, well, I get worried.
I've been covered for a long time. I don't worry.
Everybody should have an insurance program.
Next year, maybe. Hey, Smokey, how's that crossword puzzle coming?
Very difficult. So Ferguson gave me the signal to steal. Pitch out when I got the second. Everyone was waiting for me except Ford Free.
Hey, Sahovic, what's a three-letter word for a sticky substance? Spit? No, that's four.
Go.
Go. Look, Rock, what sign is this?
Hit and run.
Sure.
dumb? Exactly.
It's just that when we play the Yankees, I kind of tense up. I lose my head. I figure, what the hell's the use?
Will you listen to this guy?
Benny, there is something different about it.
What do you mean?
But we don't make them say goofers when we're playing Kansas City.
Now listen to me, all of you. That's what I'm talking about. Boys, I know you're not yellow. Smokey, you're banging the fences till you drive me crazy. The Rocky, you played 3 games with a broken hand. But your mental state is all off in left field. Now listen, baseball is only 1/2 skill. The other half is something else, something bigger. You gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. You gotta have hope. Mustn't sit around and moan. Nothing's half as bad as it may appear. Wait till next year and hope. When your luck is batting 0, pick your chin up off the floor. Mister, you can be a hero. You can open any door. There's nothing to it but to do it. You gotta have heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course, but keep that old horse before the course. First, you gotta have heart.
A great slugger, we haven't got. A great pitcher, we haven't got. A great ball club, we haven't got. What do we got? We got heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. We've got hope. We don't sit around and moan. Not as solitary south that we need. Missed because we've got hope.
Boys, I'm proud of you.
We're so happy that we're humming. Hum, hum, hum.
That's the hardy thing to do.
Ho, ho, ho. 'Cause we know our ship will come in. Hum, hum, hum. So it's 10 years overdue. Ho, 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 ho. We've got heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course. But keep that old horse before the cart.
So what the heck are you crying?
Why should we curse? We gotta get better, 'cause we can't get worse. And to add to it, we got heart. We got heart. We got heart.
Wait a minute. Tell it to her.
We've got heart. All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grin should start. We're so happy that we're laughing. Ha, ha, ha.
That's the hardy thing to do.
Ho, ho, ho. So we ain't been autographing. Ha, ha, ha. Set to sign an IOU. Ho, ho, ho. We've got heart. Miles and miles and miles of heart. Oh, it's fine to be a genius, of course. But keep that old horse before the cart. Ooh, mine's those pop bottles flying. The hisses and boos.
The team has been consistent.
And we always lose, but we're laughing 'cause we got heart. We got heart. We got heart.
I often wondered what this team did to keep up its morale.
We didn't invite the press this morning, Gloria.
Oh, Benny, you're very foolish to have this prejudice against me just because I'm a woman. My paper gives you as much space as the others do.
I only wondered why he was here so early.
I came down to see naked men.
It could be. something right now. My players don't play net for the Yankees or any other club.
Are you Mr. Van Buren, Washington manager?
Why make something out of the Yankees? They're a swell bunch of fellas and all.
Oh, yes, they're very polite, and then they beat your brains out.
They're just another team as far as we're concerned.
Actually, I was reading somewhere that the thing about handicapping the Yankees, you know, making them carry extra weight, like they do with horses.
Oh, yeah? So what the hell's on your mind, Mac?
Actually, the name's Applegate, my car.
I'm busy. See my secretary.
Mr. Van Buren, I'm a long-time fan of Washington Senators.
Like I said, Mac, I'm busy.
And for some time now, I've been beating the bushes for talent. This is my protege, young Joe Hardy. Joe's quite a boy with a bat in his hands, and I'd like to give him a try.
Where you been playing, son?
Here and there.
Where's here and there?
If you just let me hit a few, Mr. Van Buren, I'm sure that I can show you.
What have you got to lose?
Smoking!
He can hit the ball at country mile.
You called me, Betty?
I want you to take this kid down to the locker room.
Well, thank you very much, Mr.
Tell
Van
Buster to
Buren.
throw him a few.
Sure thing. Come on, Mac.
Hey, wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Well, my protege may need my advice.
Buster will give him all the advice he needs. If you want to look, go out in the stands. The field is for the ball players. You understand, right, Mac?
Love it, Mac. Just love it. Are you coming, my attractive friend?
Well, I'll look, but nothing will happen.
Want to bet?
I just can't believe the kid is as good as all that. How could he be? Why the hell would he have been keeping himself? Henry,
Yes, Benny.
go out there and tell Buster to throw hard.
He's throwing hard. Can't you hear him grunt?
Well, then go out there and tell him to bear down.
Sure. Batting practice is one thing, but how does he do in a game, eh?
He's got a nice swing.
She's gone.
Over the fence.
It's just luck.
This is costing the club money. Hey, kid! Yeah, you! Come here!
You know that boy's got a career ahead of him, and I bet he hasn't a dime's worth of insurance.
What'd they say your name was? Joe?
Yes, sir. Joe Hardy.
You hit the ball pretty good.
Thanks.
How's your fielding?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, I mean, my manager was supposed to be.
Did you want me, Joe?
They want me to field some.
Well, go ahead. You can do anything. You know that.
What position do you play?
Well, I'd like to play shortstop.
Okay, get out there.
How do you like my boy, Mr. Van Buren?
Not bad.
Not bad. Did he kiss that horse hide out of the park? Did he get the fat end of the bat on that hill? Bye-bye, baby. What about that?
Who's he think he is, Mel Allen?
Say, he's got an arm.
An arm like a cannon.
Hit a couple of Texas leaders. Let's see how he backs up under them.
What's the story on this kid?
Well, you can see where he's hitting them over the garden wall.
Where's Papa?
His name is Joe Hardy.
Okay, Joe, come on in.
What's he been playing for?
He weighs 193 pounds and chews juicy fruit.
Oh, you're thinking of
Never played anything but sandlot ball, huh? Whereabouts?
Out west.
The Midwest. Hannibal, Missouri.
Is that your hometown?
Yeah, that's it. And boy, does it get hot there sometimes. We just sit around and wait for the cool air to come down from Canada.
You do all right.
Thanks.
I think we might give you a contract. Send you to one of our golf clubs for a little season.
Seasoning? Why, that's ridiculous.
How about it, kid?
No, sir, I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't got time.
Time?
Baseball's in a rut. If Ty Cobb came here for a chance, you'd send him to Kansas City for 3 years. Look, we'll go somewhere where our time's not wasted.
No, come on, Mr. Van Buren. Just give me one more shot. I love the Senators.
So do I, and there's only a few of us left.
Get your bat. Buster!
More seasoning, eh? That ball's going for a 600-foot ride.
That's the longest ball I ever saw in my life.
I just swallowed my chewing tobacco.
I just can't believe it. Where could he have been all these years? Okay, you win. Get a uniform.
You mean it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I made it. Oh, man, how can I ever thank you, Mr. Applegate?
I'll think of something.
I can't believe it. Hope you guys don't think I'm going crazy. Going off my chump or something. You got no idea what this means to
Feels
me.
good, hey, Joe?
Oh, man, all my life I've dreamed. Gee,
Just take it easy, kid.
I will.
We don't want you getting so tensed up you get all excited and all.
I just must have decided not wrong.
Let me wait on you, boy. I got a hunch you're gonna bring us luck.
shoes. I saw you bringing in a pair.
Oh, well, those were too small for me.
Your own shoes?
Yeah, it must have been all the heat or the excitement or something.
Come on, Joe, I'll take you up to the office. I had to meet Mr. Welch.
Well, don't I need to put my shoes on first?
I've got it. Shoeless Joe Hardy.
That's what you're gonna call him?
That's what everybody's gonna call him. I'll give this club publicity.
Shoeless Joe, huh? That's pretty good.
I'll help you celebrate, boys.
What's the gag?
Let's make Joe famous.
Sure, I'm willing. Okay, how do we make him famous?
Shoeless Joe from Hemmelmo. Shoeless Joe from Hemmelmo.
Oh, man, another one in this one.
Joe from Hannibal,
What did she say his name was?
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal.
She's gonna call him Shoeless Joe. Shoeless Joe. Wonderful idea.
I got lots of ideas. So come along and pop a smoke.
Shoeless Joe from Hannibal,
glad you're here. But you know, sometimes I don't understand you boys.
Could I have your autograph, please? It's for my niece. She's sick. Muscular diathermy.
After all these lean years, we finally bring you a truly great ball player. I mean, you can all be proud. And right away, this Gloria Dope date starts sniping it.
You're not Gloria, Mr. Welch. The eager type. She's just curious.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help.
As a matter of fact, I'm curious myself. What about those shoes? How come he could fit in his own shoes?
A pair of spike shoes, they all look the same. He grabbed the wrong ones by mistake. Where's the mystery? Good grief, the boy has gone from pinch hitter to idol of the nation in just 1 month. He's brought the whole team back to life. And all you boys want to do is start trouble.
And I'll get Joe Hardy's, too.
Here comes somebody!
No, he's nobody.
Are you anybody?
Not a soul.
Now, Joe, you mustn't be so temperamental.
I'm not. It's just the questions that Gloria Thorpe keeps asking are none of her business.
A good press means a lot to the front office, Joe. Come on, boy. Play ball with them a little, will ya?
They're all a bunch of crooks. You tell them one thing and they write down whatever comes to their heads.
Look, you talk to him. I'm going to go in and say he's off his feet.
Joe. You're going to be a regular prima donna.
Why do they have to keep asking me all the time? Why can't I just play baseball and quit answering all these questions? Making up things about my past.
I told you, if you ever get into a jam, you can always turn to me.
I don't want to get into a jam.
It seems to me that you're rather forgetting who made you what you are today.
Well, I'm batting 480.
As a baseball player, you're a triumph. As a man who goes through with a bargain, you leave something to be desired. I followed you last night.
Oh.
And I followed you the night before that.
Well, can't you just know where I am without all that effort?
I'm afraid not. I have to do most things the hard way. The only thing that's absolutely effortless is the cigarette trick. And I'm trying to give up the wretched habit.
Well, are there any objections to me walking around where I used to live?
Yes, you know how I feel about home and why.
Well, you see, that's why I didn't tell you I was going back. Listen, Mr. Applegate, I love baseball. I'm homesick.
Well, I'm arranging a little diversion for you. I sent for a very attractive girl from Chicago.
I don't like people from Chicago. I sold a house to a couple from Chicago.
To hell with that, Joe. I'm offering you the chance to know one of the most fascinating women in the history of the world.
No, thank you.
Well, don't go back to Magnolia Street. I forbid it, you hear me?
Oh, no, you don't owe me yet. Not till the 24th at midnight.
And then,
What's wrong with the fellas just wanting to go home?
it's gauche. Joe, you're too big for that kind of sentimental nonsense. Now you just think things over.
I am thinking things over. Thinking about a lot of things. A man doesn't know what he has until he loses it. When a man has the love of a woman, he abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my old love. I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till it is no longer around. But the happy thought is, whatever it is, he's lost. May someday once again be found.
Joe, Mr. Welch wants to speak to you.
Joe!
Yes, sir.
Joe, Miss Thorpe wasn't done talking to you yet. You don't mind, do you, boy?
Do whatever you say, Mr. Welch.
Come in.
Joe is feeling much better now. So if you have any more questions,
It's not that I have more questions, Mr. Welch, it's that I never got the answers to what I asked.
Which one?
Your family?
I haven't got any family. They're all deceased.
What about friends?
he's got one friend that I know of. Put me down there, little girlie.
But what about your friends back in Hannibal?
If I may interject a word here, I happen to represent the Hannibal Bugle, and I'm here to tell you that in our little town we're just as proud as pumpkins about little Joe.
Thank little old you, and thank little old Joe.
Quit picking on the boy, will you? He's done answering your questions. You got any more questions? You ask me.
Okay, you think Washington's gonna win the pennant?
When I swim the channel.
Hey, what's so funny? What's so damn funny about Washington winning the pennant?
Now, Joe.
Well, who's winning more games than we are?
Well, Joe,
I don't understand why it's such a funny thing that we should win the pennant. All we gotta do is win games.
Here.
Guess I said too much.
No, Joe, you didn't. You see, these newspaper people, they don't know what it's like to have their heart in a ball club. Okay, so we're not even in the first division. But strange things happen in baseball. We're climbing. We're moving up. We're playing like a whole new team. So you think as you please, and I'll think as I please. But don't you blame me for hoping. And don't you blame me for loving the boy that made it possible for me to hope. So you can go back there and you can put it in your newspapers that I said that we'll have this pennant wrapped up by the 25th of September.
The 25th? The season ends on the 25th?
That's right, Joe.
We'll have it sewn up by the 24th.
And that's a statement for you.
How sneaky can a fellow get? Lola!
Hiya, Chief.
Welcome to the nation's capital.
Oh, thank you, Chief.
How's your journey?
Perfect. The plane crashed in Cleveland.
Oh, good, good. And how about that business in Chicago?
Cleared the whole thing up before I left. I got the old boy to embezzle $100,000 and then lost it for him at the track. Then his wife left and then he took to drink. I told him I was through and he jumped out of the window. 20-second story.
Oh, that's high enough. That's perfect.
Want me to try the Empire State on this next one?
No, Lola, this is a straight seduction job. You, boy, I've got a hold of. Actually, I've done something rather foolish. I let this real estate genius talk me into an escape clause.
I never heard of
And
it.
you never will again. It just slipped by me. I've got so much on my mind.
Oh, no, poor dear. Election's coming up.
Anyway, with this Joe Hardy.
Joe Hardy?
Yes, that's his name.
Gee, they say he's great. Clarence just raved about him.
Who's Clarence?
You know.
Right. Anyway, Lola, here's the tie-up. This is one of those mass torture deals. You know, like the 30 Years' War. I've got thousands of Washington fans drooling under the illusion that they're going to win a pennant.
Oh, Chief, that's awfully good. There'll be suicides and heart attacks and apoplexy. Oh, just like the good old days.
Just like the good old days. But this Joe Hardy, he's the key to the whole thing, and he's got a wife. For all I know, he's sneaking back there right now.
Now, Chief, you know I'm awfully good at making men forget about their wives. This is a routine case. I'll just give him the standard vampire treatment.
There's no better home wrecker on my staff than you, Lola. But this fellow's stubborn.
Come on, Chief, you know I've got what it takes. Don't make me brag. I took the zinc out the king of Siam. I took the starch out the sails of the Prince of Wales. It's no great art getting the heart of a man on a silver platter. A little brain, a little talent, with an emphasis on the latter. I make mincemeat out of the sweet young farmer. I knocked the fight out of the night when I pierced his armor, and I bet I can upset every male in a Yale regatta. A little brains, a little talent, with an emphasis on the latter. You gotta know just what talent, a little brains with an emphasis on honor. Split up a home, lay up the gnome, Alaska, and wrecked the life of every wife. Down in Madagascar, ask me why. Weak men will die, only strong men simply shatter. A little brain, a little talent, with an emphasis on the latter. You gotta know just what to do and how to do it. You gotta know what to do and how to prove it. See the sign that says George Washington once slept here. Therefore nobody spied him. Guess who was beside him? Bring on that boy. He'll be a toy to Lola. Just one more case she can erase. With that old buffalo, what's my plan? Same as with Ed and I'll use the standard pattern. Plus a little this and a little that with an emphasis on the
Did you find it? I need those eggs. Yep, Nick. Help me with us?
Yeah, Meg, how about after this bacon we all go out on the town?
No, thanks.
You might as well face it, Joe's never coming back.
I like to pretend that he is.
Well, you've still got to go on living. I am living. Think about going down to the station with us. We're going to go see Gregory Peck coming on the train from California.
Come in. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were the deliveries.
No, I came about, well, that is, someone said you might have a room you might be willing to rent.
Me? Rent a room?
Yeah, that's what they said, some fella down at the corner.
Oh my goodness, I never even thought of renting a room.
I wouldn't be any trouble, I can promise you that.
Oh, I'm sure that you would. But you see, Mr.
Hardy, Joe Hardy.
My husband's name is Joe.
But that's a coincidence.
Yes. He's away.
Oh, for long?
Well, not too long, I hope. He had to go away on a trip.
I guess that's why this fellow thought you might have a spare room to rent.
Wonder who that could be. Oh, excuse me. We're making for the Bridge Club tomorrow. It's a friend of mine and her sister from my hometown. Just make yourself at home.
But he'll come back to you again.
Sorry to have taken so long. My friends think it will be good for me to take an order.
Well, I'd certainly appreciate it.
They're coming in to meet you as soon as they fix their hair. I have a room that was my husband's den that we used as a guest room. It has a nice studio couch. Would you like to see it?
Oh, I know it'll be fine.
You know what? You better take a look at it anyway. Oh, and I'd have to ask you not to use the downstairs for like a bridge club. That's every 3 days.
Oh, that would not me at all. I'd be away quite a bit anyhow. I'd go away 2 to 3 weeks at a time.
Oh, I see.
You have to live in hotels when you're on the road. You get lonesome just being in somebody's house. Guess that's why I thought You see, I was just wandering around the neighborhood, wishing I could live out this way.
I guess I see through you. You just miss someone that you've left behind. Is that it?
Yes, I do. I miss somebody something awful.
Well, I know how that is.
A man doesn't know what he has until he loses it. When a man has the love of a woman, he abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my old love. I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till it is longer around. What the happy thought is, whatever it is, he's lost. May someday once again be found.
I know what you mean, Joe, only too well. For I am lonely just like you. Lonely for my Joe, my sweet Joe. How really sweet, I never knew. I never really knew. A woman doesn't know what she has until she loses it. When a woman has the love of a man, she abuses it. I didn't know what I had when I had my own love.
I didn't know what I had till I said goodbye, old love. Yes, a man doesn't know what he has till it is longer around. But the happy thought is, whatever it is, she's lost. May someday once again be
Not here?
Where is he?
He's upstairs cleaning out a few drawers. He's going to take it.
But I thought you said you wanted us to look him over first.
I know I did, but you can just tell he's such a nice boy. Oh, look out, here he comes. I'd like you to meet my friends, Mr. Harper. This is Sister Miller.
Well, hello there.
And Doris Miller.
How do you do? My goodness, isn't it a lovely day?
Sister, come here.
Oh, look, Mrs. Boyd, here's a mighty funny thing. I found this envelope addressed to you when I was clearing out that top drawer.
You did? Well, that's strange. I thought I looked everywhere after. What do you know about that? Oh my gosh. Look. It's money. Look, kids, it's money. I guess Joe.
You're Joe Hardy, aren't you? May I have your autograph, please?
You don't know what's happened to you, Meg. He's a hero.
It's not Mr. Harper, Meg. It's Joe Hardy, the greatest baseball player ever. My goodness, we were at the game the other night, and that home run in the seventh, was that an inside pitch? Was he trying to draw you out? And oh my gosh, that fabulous double play in the third. Did you hurt your hand?
Excuse me.
Yes, good morning.
I'm from City Hall.
Where?
City Hall, serving official notice.
What sort of notice?
New zoning ordinance. No one in this neighborhood is permitted to make rumors.
That's what they do. People do.
Effective as of tonight.
What's this?
Well, this man, he just said that no one.
It's all right, Meg. I mean, Mrs. Boyd. I know this man. I'll take care of it. far, Mr. Applegate.
How on earth did you know it was me? Look, she's here. I've told her all about you. She's interested, you know what I mean? A real sexy mama.
Not even like this, I'm not going to be able to play with today.
What do you think I like? Do you think I like wasting my time looking into the money I spend on costumes?
You understand how I feel?
No.
Listen, I was married when I was only 20 years old. No matter what went wrong in my life or my business, I always had someone to come to. I had a place to come to. I felt protected. This home. It's taken me a while to get used to it all.
You're not trying!
But if you want to know something else, I've rented a room here.
But I told you no! Oh my oof!
He's gone.
Well, what did he say?
Well, he was just some practical joker.
I'm not much of a judge of character. That's what my husband always says. Nick said Doris and I could decorate your room with a bunch of Joe's old baseball pictures, Mr. Hardy. My husband's a great fan. You know. Oh, fanatic is more like it. Why, every night in front of the television set, you'd see that big old slob just sitting there.
I asked Joe if he wanted this party. He said no, he only wanted to be in the Hall of Fame.
He was kidding.
I don't think so.
A party for Joe is a good idea, but about a month from now, at the end of the season.
You know, sometimes I think Joe is 14 years old, and sometimes I think he's 50.
Well, I heard we finally got on television.
Does that surprise you?
I was wondering if you could tell me why he's been refusing to appear before now.
Oh, my dear girl, it's because she's shy.
Mr. Applegate, I have one more question for you. When Joe was back in Hannibal, did he have the same last name?
Yes, Hardy. Spell it with an H.
What's so funny?
Something just occurred to me, it's not important.
He played a nice game tonight.
Yes, he did. His batting average is up 4 more points. It's now 524. Not bad for a raw rookie.
Yes, very wrong.
Lovely girl. I'm sure she makes some young man very unhappy. 3 for 5, kid, 3 for 5!
Hey, Rocky, that dumb blonde tomato from the drugstore is outside waiting for you.
Hey, tell her to keep chewing the gum till I get there.
She asked, was I the reception committee?
Dress for the part.
Hey, did you see Dawson throw down his glove when I hit that 3-2 pitch?
I swing the ball, next thing I know, I'm right in the third.
7 is 9, well-known Yankees, 2. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to memorize that.
I was just talking to Mr. Wells, boys. He's pretty pleased.
All right.
Get some sleep, fellas. Tomorrow we'll pin their ears back in a boat knot for them.
Yeah,
Rocky, the blonde says she's tired of gum. She wants something to eat.
Hey, I see you're receiving formal now.
Hey, how'd she go, Joe?
Fine.
Yeah, what'd you tell the great invisible audience?
Oh, I told him we were lifting our mortgage on the 2nd division and taking an option on 1st place.
You sound like one of them white-collar workers.
Oh, well, I used to sell a little real estate. Just a sideline.
Hey, every ball player should have a sideline. Good evening, gentlemen.
Great game, Joe. Proud of you, my boy. You show the Yankees in way.
If we could just take that doubleheader tomorrow, wouldn't that be great?
Oh, you will, you will. I feel it in my bones. Say, Joe, did you happen to notice that charming young lady sitting beside me in the box?
Yeah, I saw her.
Well, she wants to meet you. I'll bring her in.
Well, wait till I get my pants on.
Ah, that's my boy.
Say, you know, I got sort of a date on home tonight. I mean, I know you don't like it, but...
Oh, I do like it. I've changed my mind. I just want you to be happy.
Thanks.
But this girl, she's a sweet kid.
Oh, sure.
Lola! She talks about you all through the game. Ah, here she is. This is my friend, Lola.
How do you do?
This is Joe Hardy.
I have seen him from a distance.
And of admired him.
You should not tell what I admire.
This is Signorita Lolita Banana. You may have seen her photograph in the newspaper. She was Miss West Indies in 1957.
Well, it's certainly a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
If you'll keep Lola company for a second, Joe, I have to go and get a hot dog.
You are so polite. So, this is where you all get ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting. The truth is, Mr. Joe, I do not know how to talk to a man so famous like you.
Well, what about you, Miss West Indies? Now that's going someplace.
Oh, it is silly. I'm ashamed he told you. Mr. Applegate tries to show me off too much. Because my picture is in the papers, and because maybe I'm pleasing to look at in a bathing suit. Is that important?
Well, the fellows around here would say it ain't bad.
No, Joe. What's inside me, if I'm an interesting person, that is important.
Oh, I agree.
Joe, you like music. You like dancing.
Well, I'm not so very hot at dancing, but I like music. Studied the cornet for 3 years.
Help me down, please.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
I actually studied the cornet for 4 years. The teacher said I had natural lip. For playing the cornet, that is. Well, I mean, to play the cornet, you have to have good lips. Oh, God.
Oh, Joe, you are a wonderful boy.
I am.
You are so honest.
Well, I'm honest, but I'm dumb, too.
I like people who do not brag about themselves.
Well, me too. I don't know where Mr.
Don't
Apple...
you know you and I think just alike about things?
You?
I think we shall become to know each other quite well. Joe, would you like to take Lola someplace tonight?
Gee, I'd really like to, but, know what Mr. Van Buren would say.
He'd say you lucky boy.
Say, get to bed early.
Any particular place? Oh, Joe, you think I am a naughty girl.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just, we have to keep strict rules and training and all that.
You can tell me all their rules.
Making things very complicated.
Then be good boy.
I'm trying to.
And do like Lola tell you to do. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And little man, little Lola wants you. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. No use to fight, don't you know you can't win? You're no exception to the rule. I'm irresistible, you fool. Give in. Give in. Hello, Joe. It's me. He hits so far. Hold on. That's you.
Just a routine case, eh?
I was wrong. He's different.
Alibi,
I never ran up against one like that before.
Oh, wash and double wash. Get yourself a new line. Your methods are old-fashioned. Whatever level I want.
All right. You just give me time.
We haven't got time. They go on the western trip. When he gets back, I'll smoke him out. When he gets back, I'll create a scandal in the neighborhood. She'll have to throw him out.
What kind of scandal?
Good Lord, he's living there in that house with a woman. Aren't you shocked? I am.
You were supposed to be in your costumes today. What are you? I'm a Detroit Tiger.
Wait out here, please.
Miss Westman, everyone else got a chance to rehearse except for us.
Yeah. Okay, I'll check and see if the stage is ready. But you can't have too long.
Thank you. What about our costumes? Later. Now everybody line up. It's a great honor to be in this show, and we really want to do well. The Chevy Chase Fan Club is grateful to you, Joe, because you taught us this big lesson. You gotta have heart.
All you really need is heart. When the odds are saying you'll never win, that's when the grit should start.
It's like you love America, Joe.
Your luck is bad and zero.
Get your chin up off the floor.
Mister, you can be a hero.
You can open any door. There's nothing to it but to do it. You gotta have heart. Bother, bother, bother heart. Oh, it's fun to be a genius, of course. But keep that old horse before the cart.
So when the faces are loaded,
The count's 3 and 2.
You'll hit that over, Joe. We can depend on you.
You're a hero time. You got heart. You got heart. You got heart.
I'll make a little speech first, and then we'll bring on these acts, whatever they are. I hope you haven't got too many of them.
oh no, there were about 100 fan clubs that wanted to perform, but we only picked the very best.
She'll give you a list.
Oh yes, I have it in the dressing room.
Miss Weston, the G Street fans can't find their costume.
Oh, excuse us, Mr. Welch.
You feel all right about everything, do you, Benny?
I'm not bubbling over with joy about the game we played today, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, well, don't show. Let's make it a good party tonight. We've come to the end of the season better than I had ever dreamed.
2 games to go.
Now, you relax. We'll be champions. All we gotta do is win one of those games.
Look the way Joe cracked up on us today.
Easy, easy. Well, boy, how does it feel to have the whole town honored?
Feels like I wish I deserved it.
Now, Joe boy, we'll show up tomorrow, eh?
Oh, here's the list.
Oh, thanks.
Excuse us, Joe.
I gotta practice my speech.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's you.
I become a fan, officially. We're putting a dance on in your honor tonight.
It's very nice, Miss Cabana.
No, Miss Cabana's gone. No accent. Didn't you notice? She failed dismally.
Just kidding me again, I guess.
Oh, Joe, just kidding myself. I'm just a bad hussy who organized a fan club without instructions from Mr. Ray.
Well, he wanted us to lose today, didn't he? Didn't you hear him all throughout the game giving me the razz? Personal stuff. That's why I threw the ball in the stands. Just trying to hit it.
You let in 2 runs and hit an old lady. He was delighted.
What does he want?
Tomorrow is the 24th.
Yes, so?
I think he doesn't want to lose you.
What do you want?
I would like to be a friend.
Guess you mean it. Thanks.
Joe, you make me feel girlish, and I'm 172 years old. You see, many men have loved me. Hopefully sweet, but I felt nothing. What do you know? You're such a good, loyal, dumb, ordinary man. You make me feel tender. It's quite exciting. You still believe.
Alderall!
Look out.
Alderall, what business is it of yours where he lives?
I'm curious, that's all.
He moved out of the house in Chevy Chase because... Why did you switch to the hotel, Joe?
To be near you. And you want to know something else? We're going to win that pennant tomorrow. You wait and see.
Oh, that's the spirit. That's the way a baseball player should talk, don't you think?
I think a lot of things, my friend. You see, I just returned from a trip to Hannibal, Missouri.
Well, did you say hello to the boys of the Bugle?
There is no bugle, Mr. Apple Juice.
Oh, you know my name.
I do know your name, but I don't know Joe Hardy's name.
What's that crack?
One thing I do know, his name isn't Joe Hardy.
If you are referring to the rumor that he is in fact Shifty McCoy, then I deny it emphatically.
Who's Shifty McCoy?
All right, if you haven't heard it, I haven't said it. What does it matter what his name is anyway?
Look, nobody in Hannibal has ever seen or heard of Joe Hardy. His birth isn't registered there. He's a faker. Where'd he come from?
Don't be so nosy! Go home. Get married. Have children.
Let's clear all these things. Excuse me.
Benny.
You part of this shindig?
Hey, Benny, you're pretty. Benny, have you ever heard of a ball player named Shifty McCoy?
Isn't that the kid took a bribe in the Mexican League about 4 years ago?
Oh?
Threw a game in party match.
What happened to
He took it on the lam. Never been heard of since, as far as I know.
Did you know it?
No, don't Miss Storm. I saw his picture in the paper at the time. It was quite a scandal.
Of course. That's where I'll find it.
Mr. Welch.
I'm ready.
Excuse me, could you tell me where there's a telephone? Never mind.
Looks like we're ready. Clear the stage, everybody.
This is Joe's big night, so I'm not going to start off with any long speeches. Later, you might have to listen to a tribute or two. But for right now, let's just sit back and see what some of Joe's fan clubs think of. This first one is by the I Love Joe fan club. Yes, that's what it says. And here they are.
Who's got the paper? They do the mambo. Who's got the paper? They go.
Keep your eyes open, homewrecker. We'll see who's got the pay.
Mr. Welch just had a call from the commissioner, and that's one call we always answer.
Joe!
What's the matter?
Joe, in a few minutes, there'll be an extra on the streets accusing you of being a fellow who took a bribe down in the Mexican leagues. Quiet! I want Joe to tell us it's not so.
Took a bribe?
Yes, Joe.
But I wouldn't do such a thing.
The commissioner has called for a hearing tomorrow morning.
But who would say such a thing about me?
If you can clear yourself, you can play. Otherwise not.
They gotta let me play. Well, listen, everybody, you gotta believe me. I'm no crook. I died for the team. And I will. We'll win. We gotta win. More or less. Oh, the lights are low, and she slips off her dress. Oh, whoa! Oh.
nothing separating us but air. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. And I gone about the game, the game, the game. Oh, yes, I gone about the game, the game, the game. So my conscience takes on me, all I say upon me, 'cause I thought about the game. He thought about the game. When a chick you shoot the eye, remember Athens. When you're dying for some ride, remember refrain.
When you're losing at craps and the clock says it's 11, and suddenly each goal you roll comes up a 7, and you're in that kind of dive when men are men.
Be polite, say goodnight. You should be in bed by 10. When your mother makes you cakes, remember stay there. When you kiss it till it aches, remember don't give in. Every rule we shall obey to be sure. 'Cause to win we got to stay good and pure. Good and pure. Hey, Rock, remember those twins we took a ride with? Operating side by side, yeah. Yeah. We're out of gas 3 miles from Philly, and I just warm the skies at Gilly. Yeah. Yeah. So I suggest we sleep beneath a tree. With no one there but Rock, the chicks, and me. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. So here we are, lying side by side under the tree.
Four minds, a single thought.
I look at my girl.
And I look at mine.
And then, with one fell swoop, then they thought about the game, the game, the game. Yes, we thought about the game, the game, the game. To our women, one and all, we will see you in the fall. But for now, we've got to stall every game. And think about the game, think about the game, think about the 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 game.
Oh, Joe.
Meg,
Thanks for coming.
I was supposed to hear you till 10 o'clock tonight.
I didn't know whether it was all right for me to phone you.
Of course it was all right.
Joe, I had something to explain. If I'd known you were going to be in all of this trouble, I never would have asked you to give up your room. I want you to know that. I wouldn't care how people talk.
Guess it was for the best. It'll all be over soon.
You mean the baseball season?
Everything.
How you talk? Everything what?
We'll play the Yankees tomorrow for the pennant. If I shouldn't be at the game, would you think I was a crook?
Oh, well, of course I couldn't.
You think I'm Shifty McCoy?
I know you're not. It's silly. You are not the least bit shifty. You are Moody. Now, if they called you Moody McCoy, then I might think there'd be some grounds.
Well, I just want to have my name cleared before I disappear.
What in goodness name are you talking about?
There's an eyewitness coming up from Mexico City tonight who knew Shifty McCoy. He's coming to the hearing, and when he speaks, I'll be proven innocent.
Of course, you are. You're a good boy. I know that.
Do you? Do you think I'm from Hannibal, Missouri?
No, Joe, I don't. But it's just as Sister said. If you want to pretend that you are, then you must have your reasons. And it's an honor to the town. But I know you're good. I may not be much of a judge of character, but I know when somebody's good. That's why I keep saying that Joe, the other Joe, will come back. Because he was a good man, too. Oh, now that you're gone, I miss him more than ever.
He will come back.
You don't have to cheer me up.
No, he's closer than you think.
Now, what would you know about it?
Never mind. Just remember what I said. He's near to you, near to
trust in him. Never.
But suppose.
You're not supposed to suppose. I put a lot of effort into this case.
Well, he is an interesting boy.
And when I've got him in my hole, I'll make him throw the game. It will kill him.
As for me, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I said I'm sorry for it.
I have noticed a certain laxity on your part of late. Are you forgetting every principle I've ever taught you? All right, 100 times.
Never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry for
Now, what
anybody.
shall I wear to the commission meeting tonight?
Never feel sorry
Oh,
for
that's
anybody.
disgusting.
Never feel
I think
sorry
I just
for
heard
anybody.
this.
Never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry
Now,
for
can
anybody.
anyone guess who that is? Come in, Joe.
Never feel sorry for anybody.
All right, Lola, knock it off later. Can't you see we're in the presence of the greatest baseball player in the history of the world? We must do him homage.
It's very nice of you to say, Mr. Applegate, but I don't think Joe Hardy would ever make the Hall of Fame.
One can never tell.
I've made up my mind, Mr. Applegate. I want out. I'd like to exercise the escape clause, which will take place on the 24th, which is today.
Aren't you being a little hasty?
I've thought things through. I realize there's more to life than just being a hero.
Oh, deep this point, very deep.
I want out. I want to go back.
Very well. Of course, an operation like this has to take place at the witching hour. So, at 5 minutes to midnight, if you still want to go back, then just say the word.
Wait a second, what if we're still in the hearing? You just gonna change me back there in front of everybody?
Oh, no. People would talk. No, you simply ask to go into the next room. Joe Hardy walks through the door and disappears forever. Took it on the lam, they'll say.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Applegate. I just wanted to make sure that there were no misunderstandings. Goodbye, Lola.
Never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry for anybody.
All right, Lola, let's not just have the letter, let's have the spirit.
Never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry for anybody.
I'll demote you and put Clementine on this case. Get fresh with me and I'll put you back on your broomstick. Now, I have to go to the commission hearing, and while I'm gone, I want you to sit out there and come up with 3 dirty tricks. And they better be good. I don't know what's the matter with you. You discourage me. Whenever I'm from time to time depressed, and trouble wells and swells within my breast, I find some pride deep inside of me as I fondly walk the lane of a memory. I see Bonaparte and be one, if ever I see one, and hear a willing crew, and lonely ways, Antoinette, dainty queen, with her quaint guillotine. Those were the good old days. I see Indians dragging an empty covered wagon, when sculpting the sailors was the latest craze, and the glorious morn, Jack the Ripper was born. Those were the good old days. I'd sit in my rocking chair, peacefully rocking there, counting my blessings by the score. The rack was in fashion, the plagues were my passion, each day had a new joy in store. Was anybody happy? I see cannibals munching, a missionary luncheon, the years may gone, but the memory stays, like a horse that will dash when the stock market crash. Those were the good old days. I'd walk a million miles or more, the sun of the dawn was good. Oh, days. by the fireside, dreaming of cyanide, never a worry or a care. How can one measure the infinite pleasure of dreaming of the electric chair? Some people found it shocking, and in the arms I lay them, were answering them with them. It's a hammer routine, what I've always played, and my favorite of all was the 100 Years' War. Not for the good old days. I'd gladly sail the 7 seas for just a reprieve of those good. Oh, there it is.
Well, I'll tell you, because I value the good name of baseball more than I do a victory for my own team.
Just because a picture taken in a paper 4 years ago happens like something like.
Mr. Welch, Miss North has the floor.
It's not because of the picture. The picture only confirmed my suspicion that he had a phony background.
Well, he never let me handle. That much I'll promise.
Not just now.
That paper paid my expenses to come on down here and testify.
Not just now. Sit down, please. Mr. Hardy, tell me, boy, if you were raised in Hannibal, how do you account for the fact that nobody seems to remember you? Just give your explanation of that
Well,
fact.
permit me to interject a word. Out in Hannibal, Missouri, comes this young woman. Subtle, sophisticated. She approaches this simple man.
Oh, simple. Wait a minute now.
Mr. Fisher, I would like to have one question answered by this Mr. Applegate. If, as you say, Joe Hardy was born in Hannibal, Missouri, then why is there no record of his birth?
You have asked a question,
I have.
and I will answer it.
Thanks ever so.
And it will bring the blush of shame to your fair brow, and a tear to many an eye. Joe's birth was not registered because his parents were not married. I hope you're satisfied.
Yes, yes, we'll drop this line of inquiry.
I hope this insidious inquisition is now at its end. Ah, I see my witness from Mexico City will be here in 30 minutes.
30 minutes? It's quarter to midnight now.
Mr. Commissioner, I've got to say one thing. I've got to make one thing clear. I have been jeered and abused because I wrote that story, but I didn't originate the rumor about Shifty McCoy. I heard it from someone else.
Wow, who?
From that latitudinous manager of our young phenom. From Mr. Applegate.
Applegate!
Quiet, silence, please. Mr. Applegate, do I understand?
That is the most dastardly misrepresentation!
Answer the question.
I have been called here to answer questions. Instead, let me ask one. When my time is called upon to fight graft and corruption in organized baseball, why must I waste my time quibbling with these fellow travelers?
We came here to witness.
Please.
Get your hands off me, you Republican!
We decided that we should speak up. We're material witnesses. Oh, hello there, Mr. Hawkins.
How are you, Meg?
It's the Miller girls.
Hello, girls. How are y'all?
You seem to be old acquaintances.
We'd like to take the stand and testify. We're prepared to take an oath, or anything. You see, at first we didn't remember Joe, but then when I remembered him and I reminded the girls, well then pretty soon they remembered him too.
My goodness, Joe, I hardly recognize you. You've grown so now.
You knew it?
We used to pick huckleberries together.
You must remember him, Mr. Hawkins. Don't you remember? He used to come in and collect the mail for old Mrs. Peeper.
It's 5-2.
What is it, Mr. Hardy?
I'd like to go to the next room and speak to Mr. Applegate.
Wait, Joe, he remembers.
Sure. Now I remember.
I know
lost faith in Joe. He may have come from a poor family, but that is certainly no sign of disgrace in this day and age. Some of the greatest men in this country come from poor families. As it turns out, some of the greatest baseball players did too. You see, we three knew each other when we were young, back home in Hannibal, and Mr. Hawkins knew us. And when we heard about this thing, we just couldn't bear to see an injustice done. Well, that's when we pushed through. Although the corners were so crowded, I thought we'd never make it. Oh, but we did.
Beat the Yankees for the pennant.
If you were there, you wouldn't win.
Oh, no, Benny's putting me in the outfield. I wouldn't even hear him. I wouldn't even look at him.
It wouldn't make any difference. He owns you now.
Oh, is that the way it works? What were you?
I was the ugliest woman in Providence, Rhode Island.
You'll be pretty mad about what you did. Think they'll turn you back?
He threatens.
We're just two lost souls. I don't know whether to cry or make jokes.
Aw, Joe, jokes. Make jokes. We're together tonight, maybe never again.
Well, then we might as well make the best of it.
Please.
I don't know how.
You think of some way.
Just give me a minute. Now what?
Joe, would you like to take Lola someplace tonight?
Yes, I would.
You like music? You like dancing?
Yes, I do.
crazy. We're going to be perfectly comfortable. We've prepared for everything. Sleeping with a lot of men. That's a crude way of putting it, Doris. Sleeping in line with a lot of men would be more appropriate.
Or if some strange man tries to talk to us.
I think that'd be great. But wouldn't it be better with two strange men so you could have one? Micah! Doris, you're making me sick here. All this time we're talking about living. And now we have this opportunity for a little social contact, and you want to back out.
I want to live, but in the daytime.
But Doris, the best living is done at night.
They were just trying to keep Joe out of the gang. The whole thing was a frame-up. Those little animals sure told them those 3 old ladies ought to get a medal.
Oh, ladies! Oh, well, it doesn't matter now.
What we get for lying.
One little bitty white lie for the sake of something as important as the pennant is nothing to be ashamed of.
No, I suppose not.
Of course, if we lose, I'm going to kill myself.
Washington leads 4-3. New York Yankees have a potentially tying run at second base, and boy, how they'd like to bring that one home. All right, we're set to go once again. Here's the stretch. Check to the runner, leading off second base. Here comes the pitch. There's a long drive going deep into left field. It's fouled by 3 feet.
Foul, it's a foul.
You lied! You duped me! Why? Why did you do it?
Because I love him.
Martin tried to steal second. Got it.
What's the score?
What are we watching?
I'll get there in time. Washington will lose, even if I have to change it back in front of everybody.
Well, I don't want to see it.
You come here, come back in, you.
Coming up now for the Yankees is Hank Bauer. On deck, Mickey Mantle. It's the first half of the 9th inning. 1 away, nobody on. The Senators now just 2 outs away from the pen. Hank Bauer steps into hitting position. Hollingsworth out on the mound, looks in to get the sign. All set to go. He swings into the windup. Around comes the right arm. In comes the pitch. Bauer swings. There's a hard hit. Ground ball going into the hole between third and short. The hole is charged in. In comes the ball beautifully. Just a long throw.
What's the score? Come on, Yankees!
What's up? What's up? Come on, Joe, come on!
I'm a sight.
Wonderful sight.
Joe. Where have you been? Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I wasn't going to ask that.
Don't ask it.
I didn't mean to.
Don't ever ask
I
it.
won't. You've been on a secret mission. But you're back.
Have me.
All right, Joe.
Something the matter?
Say things to me.
We've had our little joke.
Things about us.
Listen, Joe, it was a mean trick to turn you back. It was an impulse.
One doesn't know what
And I
she
regret
has until she loses.
Want to make amends?
I don't wanna
You can show up tomorrow.